Shadow work, night and day, battery charge, positive and negative. Hi, I'm Dr. Vershern Edwards, and today we're talking about shadow work, the work you need to do. It's in the Bible also, shadow work. With God, all things are possible. Matthew 19:26. Also, that reminds me of a story that when Christ in the temple, and they were selling goods on the Sabbath on a holy day. And Jesus came into the temple very irate, very furious, and wiped everything off the table. That was Christ's shadow side, expressing just a basic human emotion that you do not defile the temple. But the temple represented the, the consciousness, the Christ consciousness, the very sacredness of your mind, of your being, that anything negative or unkind or that is not in harmony with God, with Christ. So we have to be mindful of that. The shadow work is uh, is there right now in this pandemic. You can choose to do or not, but it's forcing us to go in. We're inside, we're locked in, and it's forcing us to do the work, to look in, to express ourselves. What is it we're not pleased with? Are we pleased with the work? The work that we're doing, is it satisfying to us? Do we need to change jobs? Are you expressing yourself in your relationships? Are you having your voice heard? Are you expressing your needs at this present time? Are you able to articulate what is going on in your heart, your joy, your sadness, the dubiness of being human, like a battery, positive and negative charge? We need both just to get us going. So don't discount your shadow side. It's there for a reason to get you up and going. Don't discount me. I'm here. I'm here and I will always be here to remind you of who you really are, to hop in your Christ consciousness seat and buckle up and enjoy the ride and evolve into the balanced being that you are, that you came to this earth to be, and to express and use your wonderful human imagination. Yes, nothing unlike this time has occurred before, where mankind, nearly the whole world is reflecting inward. We are in a change of flux. And taking advantage of this change of flux is a beautiful thing. We really have to get in there. No kidding about it. If we dilly dally and not take advantage of this time to purify and clean our thoughts and get ourselves on the right track, the right focus, and having a balance, having a strategy, having a team to assist you along the way, to have you to be accountable for your actions. Are you accountable to your actions for yourself? Because the shadow side is like a marriage. And in that marriage, you're giving thanks. I give thanks for this marriage made in heaven, and it's now manifested on earth for all eternity. I give thanks for this marriage made in heaven that is now manifested on earth for all eternity. And that is what the shadow side and the light side, or the night and day, or the battery that has a positive end and a negative end. Those two are balanced. And when they're balanced, everything is charged up. Your appliances work, computer work, your flashlight works. So the positive and negative, and when one is higher than the other, it's out of balance. Like in the body, if you get too many cations and not enough negative anions, which is from the air and being outside and breathing in. Just, think about the rain after it rains, how fresh it smells and light. So we need that. And then we also have what's going on now to remind us of who we really are, to get in there and start cleaning up and balancing ourselves. Because if we continue, well, Mother Nature isn't, because she's doing what she's doing now, forcing us to balance and eliminating what is no longer needed or serving the greater good. So we really have to be grateful for the dark side or the shadow work. I just call it being balanced. When you're balanced, you're balanced. You're like a battery, positive, negative end, male and female end. They come together in a beautiful, cohesive way, and everything works well, works really well. Matthew 19:26, with God, Christ, all things are possible. When your mind is stayed on things that are uplifting, positive within the vibration of the universe, everything works well. But when you go to one end to skew one side to the other, it breaks down. There's a break in communication. Perhaps you're working a lot. That's a break in communication, not spending time with your significant other or your family or even your friends. Having a social life is a balanced life. You have your pot, you work, you come home, and you meet with people that like you and care for you, and you care for them. And it is a balanced life, having a balanced life. So don't discount the shadow work, or perhaps maybe even change the word shadow, because most words associated with dark and night is bad. But nocturnal animals, bats, love the dark. They have little thin membranes over their eyes to help them navigate at night. They have little radars and they sleep upside down. Imagine that. So, this is very good. This nocturnal, this night, this day, we need that to balance. If the earth did not go into darkness or less light, we would know rest. We will be on auto going constantly. So we need that dark, we need that less light to put us in a restful sleep and slumber. Don't discount the power of darkness. Don't discount the power. It is a balancing element. Embrace it, embrace your dark side, merge it together. I now give thanks for the marriage made in heaven and is now manifest on earth for all eternity. It's there forever, it's not going anywhere. Visit my bookstore, I don't want okra.com, and buy the book. Also, my clinic, Dr. Vershern Edwards, and we do consultations as well. This has been awesome. I enjoy working with putting out these videos. I hope they have been helpful and enlightening. You guys are doing great. Continue onward, express yourself, even in writing. Just write a note to yourself. I love you. You are awesome. Or this is crazy. This doesn't make any sense. I can't follow it. Life, whatever. But then follow up with something wonderful and positive. Don't leave your subconscious hanging with negative thought. Bring something wonderful and light to it. Again, positive and negative, like a battery, so we all can be charged up and move forward. I'm Dr. Vershern Edwards, author, poet, physician. Bye, y'all.